Welcome to the introductory program, What It Means to be an Authorised Impact Representative, or AIR. At the Impact Trust, we are passionate about the impact capital markets and believe that the AIR role provides sufficient spark to ignite these markets and keep them ablaze. We are delighted that you have decided to explore this opportunity further with us. Heirs are key stakeholders in the impact investing infrastructure and fulfill a vital advisory and supportive role. This role is an essential component in the growth and development of impact investing globally. At the end of this presentation, you should have a better understanding of the two main roles an heir can fulfill, why they exist, what role is most suitable for you, what the value proposition of an heir is, and how you can become one. Firstly, we will introduce you to the Impact Trust and the heir network. We will then look at the role of an heir and take an in-depth look at the nominated impact advisor's role and role of the impact verification agent. Lastly, we will address how you can become a member of the heir network and what is involved in the application process. Let's begin the program by introducing ourselves. The Impact Trust is a non-profit organization dedicated to growing and maturing the impact investing ecosystem, improving the flow of capital to businesses dedicated to addressing social and/or environmental challenges, and thus creating positive social or environmental value. In order to achieve this, the Impact Trust focuses on facilitating access to financial, intellectual, and political capital for social and environmental solutions through our heir network, innovative research, and impact finance product design. The Impact Trust was founded in 2009 to provide broad industry support for sustainable development and impact investing to drive more equitable, realistic, and sustainable financial decisions and create a more inclusive capital market that values the socio-economic and environmental aspects of investment opportunities. The heir network is a professional membership body developed by the Impact Trust that represents firms and individuals that serve as intermediaries in the impact investment ecosystem. Members are designated as heirs and may serve a variety of roles, such as impact assurance, pre- and post-investment, technical assistance, and capital raising support. The involvement of NEAs and Ivars is intended to bolster investor confidence by enhancing transparency and providing independent verification of the impact nature and purpose of the social business. As such, heirs act as critical intermediaries between impact investors and social businesses, supporting social businesses and funds to demonstrate how they meet impact investor requirements and effectively manage their ongoing impact reporting obligations. The heir network serves the variety of interests and needs of professional intermediaries operating in the impact investing sector. Members enjoy the following benefits. Heir network membership offers a unique opportunity to gain insight into and understanding of best practices, measurement and evaluation techniques, tools, resources, and emerging trends in the impact investing industry. Through the Impact Trust's assessment of each applicant's skills and experience, heir membership demonstrates a professional designation. The assessment includes a review by the Trust's advisory board comprised of global impact industry experts. The heir register is publicly available for both social businesses and impact investors that wish to engage heirs in impact due diligence, measurement and evaluation, and technical assistance. Additionally, the Impact Trust will market the heir function and value to the broader impact investing community to increase their utility for other investment platforms, private impact investors and funds, and development finance institutions. Only accredited heirs may represent social businesses and funds that wish to list or are already listed on the Impact Exchange. Publicly regulated stock exchange board dedicated to impact investments and social businesses operated by IIX in collaboration with the Stock Exchange of Mauritius. The Impact Exchange provides multi-currency listing options for the raising of equity or debt. Impact reporting requirements complement traditional financial reporting to maintain accountability and assist impact initiatives and social businesses to protect their mission. Air Network membership connects you with peers and potential partners to facilitate the exchange of ideas, knowledge, and good practice. Heirs play a critical role in helping social businesses or funds access the impact capital markets. Heirs do this by assessing the eligibility of a business or fund seeking to raise capital and verifying the continued compliance or eligibility of the business or fund over time by evaluating its performance in delivering its impact promise. In addition, an heir verifies the performance reporting on the achieved delivery of that promise. This provides assurance to investors knowing that their impact investments have been analyzed by credible intermediaries. Heir is an umbrella term for the two types of representatives, the NEA and the Ivar. The NEA assists social businesses or funds to prepare for investment by confirming their commitment to impact, defining their impact profile, and providing technical assistance as required. The Ivar is appointed to verify impact reports, fulfilling the role of an impact auditor. As an heir, you can fulfill both the NEA and Ivar role, although you must exercise independence. For example, if you prepared an impact report as an heir, you cannot audit it afterwards. NEAs act to maintain the standards for impact investment by ensuring that each social business or fund is suitable for impact investment and complies with investors' requirements in relation to impact. The NEA helps a client prepare for investment by confirming their impact nature, culminating in an impact profile. This assessment typically includes a review of the company's impact report or impact forecast. The impact profile records any outputs and outcomes to date, details the theory of change and related assumptions, specifies the performance indicators, measurement, and tracking systems to be used, and details the experience of the impact director or any relevant service providers. The NEA is expected to advise the investee on all of its responsibilities to the investor with respect to the impact performance activities, management, and reporting commitments in a competent, professional, and impartial manner. As a NEA, you may be engaged to identify capacity constraints within social businesses or funds and to assist them by providing the requisite technical assistance or business development support to ensure that they are able to meet investor requirements related to impact. Examples include development support to articulate their social or environmental mission in a clear and concise theory of change that links purpose to outcomes and specific outputs of their work to the impact they intend to create. System support to identify performance monitoring and measuring indicators and systems that show management's commitment to mission and enable stakeholders to understand and review impact performance and progress. And capital raising support to build the capacity of social businesses or impact investment funds to access capital. Alternatively, you may need to assist the social business or fund to identify appropriate service providers to build the business's internal capacity to meet investors' impact requirements. Appointing an impact director is a recommended practice that is gaining momentum as it is useful for articulating and protecting mission. The impact director is responsible for overseeing a company's monitoring and reporting on impact performance and ensuring that mission protection is maintained. An appointed individual who serves on the company's board of directors may fulfill this role, or it may be outsourced to a NEA or equivalent on an ongoing basis. The Ivar audits and provides assurance that the impact achieved is consistent with the theory of change or impact targets, that the social return on investment is recorded appropriately, and that performance measurement systems in place are appropriate. The Ivar mainly works with the impact report, but may also review the client's theory of change or social or environmental certification and provide advice on the principles of impact reporting, which will be discussed in more detail shortly. To better understand the EAR roles, we have provided illustrative examples of comparable roles. In the social sector, the nominated impact advisor is similar to a due diligence analyst, social analyst, or impact investment analyst. The technical assistance service provider is similar to a capacity building service provider, and an impact verification agent is similar to an auditor who verifies the performance results of a business. In the financial sector, the nominated impact advisor role is similar to a nomad on the London Stock Exchange's AIM market, or a designated advisor role on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange's AltX. The technical assistance service provider role is similar to analysts working with distressed companies or analysts creating the models for a leveraged buyout or merger. And the impact verification agent role is similar to that of an auditor. In general, the impact director role is similar to a financial director responsible for performance, including accounting for social sustainability or ESG factors. We will now look at some specifics of the nominated impact advisor role. To become a nominated impact advisor, you are required to have the following skills: impact investment due diligence and research analysis and verification skills, organizational development and strategy skills to implement impact goals, knowledge of how to use impact metrics, measurement standards, methodologies, and reporting frameworks, knowledge of international social and or environmental certifications and or marks, such as the Social Enterprise Mark, Green Mark, or Certified B Corps. You should also be registered with or accredited by relevant professional bodies. Additional skill sets may also be beneficial to enhance your service offering to your clients, namely accounting and auditing, capital raising or book building services or access to these, or corporate governance assessment. In your capacity as a NEA, you will primarily be applying your skill sets towards confirming the commitment to impact that social businesses or funds have, essentially confirming if they are social businesses. Broadly, social businesses are characterized by primacy of social or environmental purpose and intent, impact performance measurement, monitoring systems and reports in place, and a sustainable business model and market orientation. If a social business or fund fails to meet the requirements of impact investors, you can assist them to build capacity to meet investors' requirements in relation to their impact. Next, we will provide an overview of some of the useful tools, processes, and guidelines that are available to assist with building the capacity of social businesses and funds. As a nominated impact advisor, you will typically work with or create the following types of documentation. Firstly, the theory of change framework. This is a defined framework analogous to a roadmap that a company will use to guide the outputs and outcomes that they wish to achieve and to align their mission and vision to the outputs and outcomes in a clear, logical pathway. A theory of change includes assumptions about the target audience, the particular change desired, what will be done to achieve success, and details the metrics and measurements specific to demonstrating the change. The impact profile. This is the final product of the due diligence or assessment completed on a social business's impact systems, performance metrics, and impact achieved. It serves to confirm the extent to which a social business meets investor requirements for impact. The impact forecast. This is a 3-year forward-looking assessment of the impact a social business expects to achieve. It is analogous to outcomes and outputs defined for an impact project. The impact report. An impact report tells the overall impact performance story of a company or organization. It is a report to stakeholders that provides a detailed account of the social and environmental return on investment achieved for the period under review. It is similar to a donor report for grant funding. The Impact Trust has developed a set of impact reporting guidelines to assist reporting companies in the completion of impact reports. ANEA should also be aware of certifications or marks such as the Social Enterprise Mark, Green Mark, and B Corp, and ensure that the social business or fund has been awarded any relevant such social and/or environmental certifications and/or marks. If you are interested in becoming ANEA, you should be able to answer the following 5 questions. Can you define impact investment? What is the difference between a CSR program and an impact investment? Can you name and use at least 3 measurement and rating systems as used by social businesses or impact investment funds? Can you name at least 3 certifications that can be awarded to social and/or environmental businesses? Have you completed an impact assessment or due diligence before? If you can answer most of these questions, you are on your way to becoming ANEA. In this next section, we introduce you to the Ivar's role. To become an Ivar, you are required to have the following skills: an understanding of impact indicators and impact performance measurement as it pertains to the verification of social and/or environmental impact, knowledge of how to use impact metrics, measurement standards, methodologies, and reporting frameworks, knowledge of international social and/or environmental certifications and/or marks such as the Social Enterprise Mark, Green Mark, or Certified B Corps. You should also be registered with or credited by relevant professional bodies to perform impact assessments, analysis, and/or verification accordingly. Accounting and auditing skill sets may also be beneficial to enhance your service offering to your clients. Increasingly, investors are requiring impact reports that are verified by third parties according to consistent principles and practices to provide assurance of return on investment. This is similar to the auditing requirements of financials for any listed company. The Ivar audits and provides assurance that the reported impact has been achieved and is accurately portrayed, that the impact achieved is consistent with the theory of change or impact targets, and that performance measurement systems in place are appropriate. As an independent verification agent, you will typically audit or provide assurance on the following types of documentation: the impact report, including any underlying measurement or rating systems, the theory of change framework, and social and/or environmental certifications. If you are interested in becoming an Ivar, you should be able to answer the following questions. Can you identify the characteristics of a social business? Have you read a sustainability report or integrated report before? Have you audited reports according to principles? Do you have experience in providing auditing or assurance engagement services? Do you have experience in auditing non-financial reports? If you can answer most of these questions, you are on your way to becoming an Ivar. We will now look at the AIR Network application process. To become an AIR, please submit an application online at www.impacttrust.org.za. Individuals or firms can apply as ANEA, Ivar, or both. Upon receipt, the Impact Trust will process your application. The process includes assessment, objective assessment of skills and experience, thorough verification of reference checks, supporting documentation, and processing any additional information requests necessary to finalize assessment, submission of the candidate's application to the Impact Trust's Advisory Board, Review by the Impact Exchange, which is optional. Should the heir wish to be eligible to operate on the Impact Exchange, the application will go through an additional review by the Stock Exchange of Mauritius. The entire application process may take up to 8 weeks from the date of receipt of the submission of the relevant documents. Membership is subject to annual review and renewal. The Impact Trust, its partners, and the advisory board members are bound by a non-disclosure agreement with all applicants upon confirmation of intent to apply for membership. This ensures protection of any sensitive and/or proprietary information. If approved, the heir's name will be included in the heir register. All members are required to complete the heir induction program. The Impact Trust may decline any application at its absolute discretion. All decisions will be communicated in writing. The Impact Trust reserves the right to fully enforce expected conduct related to the roles and responsibilities of the heirs. If an heir fails to fulfill its obligations, they will be subject to deregistration. The heir network has a code of conduct governing minimum standards of ethical behavior, care, and competence, knowledge, and skills. The heir network does not regulate fee charges or types for heir services. We do, however, work to professionalize service delivery and encourage fees that are affordable and competitive. This is the end of the What It Means to be an Heir presentation. Thank you for participating. We trust that it has provided you with a helpful introduction to the heir roles. Please contact us with any feedback and further assistance that you may require.